Hey, what is going on YouTube? East Tactics here, and I am actually at a skate park here in Spanish Fork, and it is finally time to do an official bash with checking the durability of these NTF fans at a skate park. So the only place that I've ever actually broken any of my fans, now I've never obviously taken these NTF fans to a skate park, but my stock fans that are inside my ESC, I have broken 2 or 3 of those, and it's all been because of a skate park. It's the hard slap on the ground. The fans inside the ESC are just, they break. So not only are these NTF fans highly regarded for keeping your motor and your ESC cool, this is going to be my official, like, hardcore, let's see if these things are still running at the end of a skate park bash session. So a couple of quick notes. I am running NTF fan here in the rear, and I'm running an NTF fan on my ESC. I'm also powering both of these fans by a 3S battery that I have strapped right here. I do have a video, a couple of videos actually, that kind of go over the whole process if you guys are interested in the setup, how to get it. Another interesting thing that I decided to do, you can kind of see right here, I went in and because I know I'm going to be doing some pretty gnarly slaps on the ground, I went in and I put some wire around in a fashion where it's holding this specific fan onto the motor a little bit stronger, because it does snap on, and I've never had any issues with it coming off, but preemptively I decided I'd just go in. I was going to create a little video on how I did it, but it's pretty simple. Actually today I'm going to be maybe a little bit more vigorous than normal, because I really want to just, I'm almost anticipating I'm going to break something today, because I kind of want to throw on, you know, right now I'm running, can't really see it back there, but I'm running a suspension mount from Hot Racing that's slightly bent. I'm not sure if you can see it. My goal is to actually replace those with M2C suspension mounts, and so if I end up snapping this today, then it'll give me a reason to purchase it. Also, another thing I'm kind of curious about is, as I'm really happy with the RPM A-arms, if I do break an A-arm, then I'm going to be switching over to some EXB Extreme Bash A-arms and seeing if they fit, how well they work. Another thing to quickly note, guys, before I hit the track, I am still running the Big Rock shock springs on all 4 of my shocks, which again, this is the equivalent of running 2 shock springs per shock. That's how stiff they are. I'm running 5,000 weight diff fluid in my shocks, and I also have the M2C shock caps, which do a great job mitigating these shocks. I personally feel like I've added enough weight to my vehicle to justify, just wanting heavier duty shocks, especially because I like to bash skate parks, right? So, these shocks actually are poised for this type of rigorous smacking on the ground, as well as the M2C shock caps do a good job to prevent too much bounce, and we'll get a good look at that. So anyway, guys, let's hit the ramps. Oh. Now I'm having some problems with, hey, go look for one of these. See this little thing? Go look over there, see if you can find it.
This?
That's not mine. It looks like this.
That.
Okay?
What happened, Dad? It stopped working?
Well, it's definitely not happy about something. Not sure what yet. Yeah, that fan's jacked up. Well, this was a test for the fans. So check it out. Those hard smacks, my servo is all kinds of jacked up. Battery tray is on solid. Really, the biggest thing that went out are my servo and this NTF fan. Did not like the skate park. So, but we'll do it again. I got another one of these I'll throw in, and we'll see if it happens twice. You know what? You can't confirm a test until you do it twice, right? Also, I'll be putting the new servo in. To be thorough, for thorough sake, we're going to do a quick temperature check. Motor's only at 90. ESC only at 103. Alright guys, so I am back at the shop, and quick overview. While it's quieter in here, you can hear me a little bit better. Everything is 100% as far as my A-arms, my shocks, my body, my suspension mounts, no damage anywhere. I mean, which is saying something when it comes to how hard, you know, she comes down on the concrete. Now, here's what broke. So when I turn my vehicle on, actually I think it is on. When I turn it, that's my servo. My servo definitely did not like the hard landings. Shattered the gears in there or something. So I will be installing a new servo, and I'll be coming up with maybe a couple of clever tactics to give it a little bit of cushioning underneath it to prevent, or at least somewhat mitigate, this from happening again. Now, here's what we've been waiting for, right? In regards to the NTF fans, this fan is 100% fine after those hard landings. This fan, however, did break, the one on the ESC, but while it is broken, it's still functioning, which is surprising. It's probably because there's so much voltage going to it that it's spinning happily. Check it out. Okay. Again, this fan is 100%. Now this fan, if you look closely, kind of see it. I wasn't shaking my phone. See it shaking in there? But no matter which way I hold it, it's still blowing. Oh, yeah, she doesn't like that. So, oh yeah, she's stuck at an angle now. So the real question is, as far as durability goes, and this is attesting to NTF fans, the main attribute of these fans is that they keep your motor and your ESC extremely cool. Now, as far as withstanding the blows of a skate park, this one held up. This one, it did not. However, most people don't bash as kind of rigorously at skate parks as I was today. So this is definitely saying that the NTF fans are as good, if not tougher, than the stock ESC fans or your typical, you know, third-party fans. They're just as tough because, again, this one held up. Maybe it's a fluke that this one broke, so I will put a new one on and we will be back to a skate park. And I'll be employing some different tactics to make sure that this servo, the new servo I put in, has a little bit of shock resistance or absorption kind of involved. So maybe I'll make a video on that. But as far as my system goes, my A-arms are all 100%. My suspension mounts, my my shock tower, still straight as an arrow. I didn't get as much footage, good footage, as I wanted to at the skate park, but next time. East Tactics, out.